Hi everyone, this is Dr. G. Arun Kumar, lecturer in commerce from Dr. V. S. Krishna Government Degree and PG College, Autonomous, Visakhapatnam. First of all, I would like to give my thankfulness to Dr. Paula Bhaskar sir, our commissioner sir, for giving me this opportunity to create LMS in 4 quadrants for the BCom students, which will be very helpful for the students. So today I would like to present a very important topic, that is the rationalization, its merits and demerits, which is a very important topic in the subject business organization for the BCom first semester students, right. So let us see what we are going to study today. So today I would like to present, this is my outline. Let us first discuss the meaning of rationalization, the various principles of rationalization, then we will be studying the merits of rationalization, then the demerits of rationalization. This is my presentation for today. Now, what is rationalization? Most often students confuse between rationalization and nationalization. Nationalization is a different concept and rationalization is a different concept. Now, in the 21st century, every industry, every company and every organization are going for rationalization. Now, let us see what do you mean by rationalization. So, rationalization is nothing but it is a process of optimizing and streamlining of your organized structures, your procedures and your resource allocation, so that you can improve your organizational efficiency and profitability and also productivity. So, what rationalization aims at? Basically, the rationalization process aims at the improvement of your organizational profitability and efficiency by focusing on your organizational resources, available resources and reducing your cost. And the main objective of rationalization is to make an organization more logical, coherent and most cost effective today. Then let us see the different meanings and definitions for rationalization. So, as I said earlier, rationalization is the process of the streamlining and optimizing your business operations. So, why we need to streamline or why we need to optimize is because you want to improve your efficiency on one hand, then also increase your productivity on the other hand, and also try to increase your profitability. Therefore, rationalization involves analyzing and restructuring your various aspects of your organization, where you can eliminate the wastage, where again by eliminating wastage you reduce your cost and overall you can enhance or improve your performance in the market, right. So, what is the main aim of rationalization? So, the main aim of rationalization is to align your organization's processes, their current available resources and workforce as per your strategic objectives. See, here every organization has some objectives. So, you want to align your objectives with your available resources and manpower. So, rationalization helps in aligning your manpower and resources, okay, to match your strategic objectives. Then, so how to do this? So, this can be done by consolidating your all the departments, right. Then sometimes you have to automate the tasks, I mean computerization of the tasks. Sometimes you have to go for outsourcing of non-core activities, right. Then also implementing your best practices so that you can achieve the greater operational effectivity and also effectiveness and also efficiency. Then let us see the basic principles which every organization should follow when you are going for rationalization, right. So, let us discuss the 5 important principles of rationalization now. Now, first principle says you try to eliminate the wastage or wasteful activities and processes so that you can improve the efficiency. So, the first principle says you focus on eliminating unnecessary wastage and your process in order to improve your efficiency. Then the second principle says you should focus on standardizing your operations and your procedure. So, once you do standardize your operations and procedure, that will lead to the consistency and that will lead to a better scale of production. Then third says you try to leverage the technology and use automation to streamline the workflows. Today, you know what the COVID has taught us. So, after COVID there is a lot of digitalization of the businesses, and so many companies, even from local to global companies, they have gone for digital marketing, right. So, try to leverage technology, use the latest technology and try to use automation, robotics or AI in the businesses, in your organizations, so that you can streamline the workflow. And fourth, you optimize the resource allocation and utilize to reduce cost. Now, what is optimum utilization? It is the maximum utilization of your available resources by minimizing unnecessary wastage and cost and getting maximum output or results. That is what you call it as optimum resource allocation. And fifth, you foster a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. So, this is what we have to learn from the organizations like Japan and Korean and Chinese companies. So, your focus should be on continuous improvement, thereby you have to look for innovation. Now, what is innovation? Try to bring new products into the society. Okay. Now, best example like today IFB after washing machines have come into a wonderful idea of dishwashers, right. So, this is innovation. And even MI, the mobile manufacturing company, is now manufacturing the robotics for cleaning your floors, right. So, you try to give new products, new services to the customers. And finally, since employees are the backbone of any organization, you empower the employees to identify and implement the rationalization opportunities. Okay, to make that means you make employees ready for rationalization. So, they should accept the change. So, these are the basic principles that every organization must and should follow when implementing the process of rationalization. Now, let us go into the advantages or merits of rationalization. So, why companies are going for rationalization? Even government organizations also, they are going for rationalization. Now, what is the reason why most of the companies are going for rationalization is, when you go for rationalization there are so much of advantages and takeaways. That is nothing but the merits of rationalization. So, when a company or organization goes for rationalization, the first advantage is that rationalization helps in increasing your efficiency. So, when you go for rationalization, so what you are doing here, you are streamlining your process, you are streamlining your technology, you are reducing the waste. So, when you are streamlining and reducing the wastage, it will improve your overall productivity, thereby it will lead to greater efficiency. See, so every organization must improve your efficiency. Now, what is efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but achieving more results with minimum efforts and minimum cost. So, you simply can't waste the organization's cost, labor and resources. So, efficiency means this nothing but utilizing the resources in a better way or with a less output and less efforts, inputs and less efforts. So, when you are increasing your efficiency, automatically you can save your cost and that will lead to, okay. And the second merit of rationalization is that it helps in cost savings. Now, how you do that? So, when the company is eliminating the redundancies and when you are optimizing your resources, so the rationalization automatically results in a significant cost savings for the business. Now, today most of the companies, they are winding up because of cost factor. So, once you have a control over your cost, once you can reduce your cost of manufacturing, automatically you will get a better margin of profits. So, the company which can reduce its cost of production or cost of sales, that company will get a better success in the organization. So, rationalization will also help you in saving some of your costs like production cost, selling cost. And the third and most important advantage of going for rationalization is that it gives you a competitive advantage, right. Now, let us see how the rationalization gives you a competitive advantage. Since rationalization will help you in organizations become more agile. Now, what is agile? Agile is being quick and being responsive. So, whenever the changes took place in the market conditions, you should adapt to change quickly, that is called agile, right. Then you should be responsive and you should be in a better position to adapt the market changes. Okay. When you can adapt to the market changes, now that will give you a competitive advantage, right. So, as I said you, Tesla has started this manufacturing of electric cars since Elon Musk has already what you called he forecasted that in the future there will be a demand for lot of demand for electric vehicles. No, so that is called being agile. So, respond to the market, right. So, when you are going for rationalization, when you are agile, when you are very responsive, that will give you a competitive advantage over your other competitors, right. Again in India, Tatas have gone for electric vehicles like manufacturing of EVs of Nixon and other cars. Now, why they are doing this? Because now customers can save their cost of fuels, customer can save a lot of money when they drive electric vehicles. So, when you have this rationalization, that will give you a competitive advantage. Then finally, when you do all these things, there will be a lot of improvement in your overall product qualities and service quality, right. Now, why there will be improvement in the quality is because when you go for rationalization, see the rationalization involves a focus on the quality of products and services. You have a control over your quality, which will lead to a better product or improved product and a service. And when you are offering a better product and service to the customers, basically that will lead to customer satisfaction. Now, today customer satisfaction is the key word for any marketing company or any company. Now, what do you mean by customer satisfaction? So, when the customer expects something and when you offer him more than expectations, that is customer satisfaction. Now, you try to focus on customer satisfaction, because once your customers are happy, that will lead to good word of mouth communication, that is he will bring more customers. So, once your customer is not happy, he is dissatisfied, okay, he will spread the negative word of mouth communication, that will affect your sales, right. So, once when you are improving your overall quality of the products, that will help to reach more number of customers, that will make the customer delightful, that will make the customer happy, which will lead to customer satisfaction, which is the need for the hour for any company. Take example of KFCs. So, the KFC is from America, but today in all over the globe you have KFCs. Why? Because they focus on customer satisfaction. Again Sony, I mean Apple, right. So, even Apple, American California company, it basically focuses on the quality. So, which has given a lot of satisfaction to the users who are using Apple products. So, customer satisfaction can be improved or it can be achieved only through quality improvement, which can be done through rationalization. So, these are the basic advantages of why the companies or organizations should go for rationalization. Now, as I said, every coin has two sides, advantages like that. Even rationalization may land you in some problems, or there are basically some limitations or disadvantages in rationalization. So, let us discuss this. So, the first disadvantage or demerit is that there is a potential job losses. Okay, there is a danger of so many people of your company losing their jobs, okay, because the redundant roles are eliminated during the rationalization process. So, once you are focusing on rationalization, there is a problem of job losses. Now, when when COVID, especially when there was work from home, there were so many employees who were being downsized, who were removed, okay, because of rationalization. So, there was a lot of hesitations from the employees, people will lose their jobs. So, that is a basic problem of rationalization. again when railways went for computerization and when banking in India went for computerization, so many people lost their jobs. Again with AI and with robotics in the future, there is a danger of the executives, right, delivery boys are going to lose their jobs because of now there will be technology replacing them. Okay, so there is a potential problem of job losses. Then there will be a lot of disruption to the business operations, right, and employee morale may change, employee becomes demoralized. Okay, he cannot feel that this company belongs to me, right. Now employee morale, when it get affected, employees feel that this is not our company or why I should work for the company. So employee morale will not be boosted, in fact it will be reduced, right, and there will be a lot of difficulty in balancing your efficiency against maintaining high quality of products and services and customer satisfaction, right. So there is a striking imbalance between your customer satisfaction, your product quality, right. And fourthly, there is a lot of resistance to change from the employees who feel that they are being threatened by the rationalization. Okay. So when the companies go for rationalization, employees feel that there is no place for them. So again with the advantage of AI into computerization, now many people are fearing that AI is going to replace the human beings. So there is a lot of what you call resistance from the employees. And finally, there is a potential of unintended consequences which even the companies can't imagine. So there are a lot of consequences if the rationalization plan is not properly thought out and if it is not executed. Okay, you are going for rationalization, but once it is not properly planned or it is not properly executed, there is a danger of unintended consequences. There may be walkouts. So these are the merits and demerits of rationalization. Now finally let us see the importance of rationalization and why rationalization is so important. Okay. So since it is a crucial process where you are going to restructure your entire business, where you are optimizing your operations, only thing is to improve your efficiency and to increase your profitability, and where you are going to eliminate your wastage and you are going to align your resources with your strategic goals and objectives, right. And today rationalization is very much in demand for the organizations to restructure themselves to meet the growing needs of the customers and growing needs of the market. Now let us see the impact of rationalization on employees. So basically rationalization will have a lot of impact on employees, okay, because it involves reorganizing your workflows, it also involves automating your tasks, streamlining processing or your different process which can lead to job loss or change in the job responsibility. So I think employees, they feel anxious, they feel uncertainty about the job security, which may lead to a low employee morale, I mean decreased employee morale, and even the productivity will also affected. Okay. So effective communication and support is needed for management, since employees are very crucial part of your rationalization. So you need to convince your employees that the rationalization will help them. So until and unless the management motivates, it is very difficult to manage the entire process of rationalization. Now finally let us discuss the strategies. Now how to make effective rationalization? As I said earlier, rationalization have a lot of merits, advantages. Now how to manage the rationalization is very important. For this we can follow these strategies for effective rationalization. First, analyze the processes. Okay. So in analyzing process, you examine what is the current workflow, right, and you identify the areas where there is need for improvement, and through proper streamlining and optimizing of your available resources, you try to execute the rationalization process. So first you analyze your process, which needs to be or which areas needs to be streamlined or which areas need to be improved. And second very important aspect is that you try to engage your employees, okay, involve your employees in the rationalization process, okay, gather valuable insights, gain the confidence of the employees, motivate them, tell them that rationalization is for their own betterment, rationalization is for improving the overall efficiency of the organization. So, you convince your employees, engage them, and finally you prioritize the efficiency. Okay? So, you focus on improving or enhancing the productivity, where you are going to reduce or eliminate the unnecessary tasks and streamlining operations. So, this is how you can do the effective rationalization by following the strategies, that is analyze the process, engage employees, then prioritize the efficiency. So, what are the keyways from today's topic? So, let us conclude. We can say that rationalization is a very powerful business tool, because it helps to streamline your process, it helps to improve your productivity, it helps to increase your efficiency, which finally results in increasing your organization's profitability. Then, but you have to balance between the benefits, that is the merits and challenges. Okay? Then you have learned the basic principles for effective rationalization, and finally you have learned the adaptability and resilience. So, hope today's presentations have give you some important insights into what is rationalization, the merits and the demerits of rationalization. Thank you one and all.